Welcome to BioGlam Curvy Models, the channel where we celebrate confidence, style, and the inspiring lives of curvy queens from around the world. If you love fashion, empowerment, and stories that motivate, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving deep into the life and journey of Kathleen Molina, a curvy icon, a Fashion Nova ambassador, and a woman who has inspired thousands to embrace self-love and body positivity. Her story is more than just about modeling. It's about breaking barriers, reshaping beauty standards, and showing the world that curves are not flaws, they're power. So grab your coffee, get comfortable, and stay with us for this full deep dive, because this is Kathleen Molina's biography, her wiki, her style, and her journey as one of the internet's most captivating curvy influencers. Let's start at the beginning. Kathleen Molina was born on February 12, 1991 in the United States. That makes her 34 years old today, but what stands out about Kathleen is not her age, it's her timeless presence. From the moment you see her on Instagram, you notice two things: her confidence and her style. Growing up, Kathleen was part of a generation that didn't see much body diversity in the media. Magazines, billboards, and TV ads were dominated by thin models, leaving little room for curvier women to feel seen. But instead of letting that discourage her, she turned it into motivation. She wanted to show women like herself that beauty doesn't come in one size. It comes in every size. Her first step into social media came in August 2013, when she posted a simple photo of her gold watch on Instagram. At the time, it wasn't a big deal, but that post marked the beginning of her journey into building a brand, a platform, and eventually a career that would inspire thousands. Fast forward to today, and Kathleen Molina has over 260,000 followers on Instagram. That number continues to grow, and it's not hard to see why. Her Instagram feed is a colorful, stylish, and empowering space. She shares everything from glamorous Fashion Nova photo shoots to casual, everyday moments. Fans love this balance. It shows that she's not just a model posing in front of a camera, but a real person with a relatable lifestyle. Her posts often rack up thousands of likes and comments, and the comments, they're full of admiration. Messages like, "You inspire me every day," or "Thank you for showing us that curves are beautiful too," flood her page. These interactions show just how much she's influencing the lives of her followers. Now, let's talk about one of the biggest highlights of her career, her partnership with Fashion Nova. Fashion Nova has become one of the most inclusive fashion brands in the world, known for its bold, trendy, and curve-hugging designs. And Kathleen fits right in. She models their dresses, jumpsuits, leggings, and casual outfits, proving that fashion isn't limited by size. It's about confidence and how you wear it. When Kathleen puts on a Fashion Nova outfit, it's not just about the clothes. It's about the message. She shows women that they can be bold, stylish, and unapologetically themselves. And that's powerful. Her followers often ask where she got her outfits, and they look to her for inspiration when styling their own looks. Kathleen has essentially become a fashion guide for curvy women who want to embrace their bodies without hiding behind oversized clothing or dull styles. But what makes Kathleen even more unique is that she's not just about fashion, she's about mindset. She's a fitness enthusiast, always reminding her fans that health and confidence go hand in hand. You'll often see her share glimpses of her workouts, showing that being curvy doesn't mean you can't be active or strong. In fact, she redefines what fitness looks like for women everywhere. And then there's her love for personal growth. One of her favorite quotes comes from the book The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho, which is all about following your dreams and trusting the journey. That says a lot about who Kathleen is. She's someone who believes in growth, courage, and the power of destiny. Now, let's pause for a moment and give you a quick wiki-style bio snapshot of Kathleen Molina. Full name, Kathleen Molina. Birthday, February 12th, 1991. Age, 34 years old. Nationality, American. Instagram handle, @Kathleen Molina. Followers, over 260,000 and growing. Profession, curvy model, Fashion Nova ambassador, influencer. known for Fashion Nova modeling, body positivity, lifestyle content. Interests: fashion styling, fitness, personal growth, reading inspirational books. Platforms: Instagram, TikTok, and features on YouTube. Now let's dive deeper into what she represents: body positivity. For decades, curvy women were told they didn't belong in the fashion world. They were told to cover up, to slim down, to change. But now things are different, and models like Kathleen Molina are the reason why. She proudly takes up space in an industry that once ignored women like her. She shows her curves with confidence, proving that beauty isn't about fitting into one narrow box. It's about owning who you are. Her fans often thank her for giving them the courage to wear clothes they once thought they couldn't. For example, some followers have written comments like, "I never thought I could wear a bodycon dress until I saw you rocking it," or "You make me feel like my body is worth showing, not hiding." That's impact, that's influence, and that's what makes Kathleen more than a model. She's a role model. And speaking of influence, her popularity has spread far beyond Instagram. She's been featured in multiple YouTube videos celebrating curvy icons. Titles like Kathleen Molina, American Curvy Fashion Model, Brand Ambassador, Wiki, or US Curvy Leggings Fashion Nova Model, Body Positivity Icon highlight her growing reputation. These videos reach audiences around the world, many of whom may not even follow her on Instagram, but are still inspired by her story. This crossover appeal is important because it shows that Kathleen isn't just a social media influencer. She's a public figure in the world of curvy fashion. But what's also refreshing about Kathleen is her balance of glamour and relatability. Sure, she posts stunning photos in designer outfits, but she also shares personal glimpses into her life. In August 2024, for example, she uploaded a vlog about having a movie night at her parents' house. These moments remind her audience that she's not just a fashion model, she's also a daughter, a friend, and a woman who values family. This balance of public and private life is part of what makes her so magnetic. She gives fans enough to connect with her while still keeping parts of her life sacred. And that's smart. It keeps her mysterious but relatable at the same time. So what does the future hold for Kathleen Molina? The possibilities are endless. With her growing platform, she could easily launch her own clothing line, a brand that caters specifically to curvy women who want trendy, body-positive fashion. Imagine a Kathleen Molina collection with bold dresses, statement leggings, and everyday wear designed to flatter curves. Fans would love it. She could also branch out into fitness content, showing how curvy women can live active, healthy lifestyles without chasing unrealistic goals. Or maybe she could step into motivational speaking, sharing her story and inspiring others to embrace who they are. Whatever she chooses, one thing is clear: Kathleen Molina's story is still being written. Let's take a moment to reflect. Kathleen started her Instagram journey with the simple post of a watch. No one could have predicted that she'd one day become a Fashion Nova ambassador with hundreds of thousands of fans cheering her on. But she did it through authenticity, confidence, and relentless self-love. Her story is proof that you don't need to fit the world's standards to be beautiful. You just need to believe in yourself. And that's why she's more than a model. She's an inspiration, a leader, and a symbol of change in the fashion industry. And that brings us to the end of today's episode. This is BioGlam Curvy Models, your home for stories that celebrate beauty in all its forms. We hope you enjoyed this deep dive into the life of Kathleen Molina, a curvy queen who's making waves in fashion, body positivity, and beyond. If you loved this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more inspiring biographies. Tap the like button, and most importantly, share this video with your friends so more people can discover the beauty of confidence. Thank you for watching, and until next time, remember, beauty isn't about size, it's about confidence, and confidence is for everyone.